Before I go upstairs and start tackling the office, I need to fold some laundry, and then I can put the laundry away right before I do the office. So I'm going to get it folded. I'm going to put something on the TV and watch that while I get some clothes folded. I actually enjoy folding clothes. I got these in the Target dollar spot, $5 a piece. They're so cute. So I'm going to put those over on the couch, and then I'm going to get my laundry all folded up. So cute. I love it. And it goes really nicely with all of this. It's feeling so fall-like to me. The trees are really changing. I'm going to have to get some footage for you guys one of these days and show you what our trees are looking like. Everything's looking beautiful. And then it's actually like 62 degrees Fahrenheit today outside. So it is quite cool. Plus it's super cloudy. No sun to be had. So it's chilly. I have my sweater on and it's just very cozy in the house, folding laundry, watching TV, having fall decor around me. It's actually really quite nice and relaxing. So would love to know, is it feeling like fall where you live? Isn't it crazy to think on the other side of the world from me, now to them, I'm on the other side of the world, of course, but let's say Australia, they're heading into spring and they're going to go into summer while we are heading into fall and are going to go into winter. That always blows my mind just a little bit. I can't even imagine. I would love to get to the end of fall and then go back into spring. But winter's going to come. I do like winter on Christmas Day. If it would just snow on Christmas Day and then we would have a thaw maybe on New Year's Day. Let's keep the snow for a week, have a thaw on New Year's Day and go straight into spring. I would love that, but that's just not how life happens, is it? I've got quite a bit of laundry to fold today. I don't mind it. But it's been a few days since I have folded, and so I'm just going to get it all done right now. And you guys lately have been seeing me anytime I fold, so wherever you saw me fold last, I haven't folded since. And so I'm getting it all done today. I definitely wanted to thank each of you for spending your time with me. You have no idea what a motivation you are to be getting things done around my home. So as I motivate you, you probably motivate me twice as much. Also to Jeanette and Maureen and Colleen, thank you so much for the super thanks. I appreciate your support of me and my channel so, so, so much. That was so very generous of you. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you have a favorite content creator and you want to support them financially, you can click on the little super thanks that's on the right hand side underneath, directly under the video, and you can donate any amount of money that you would like to your favorite creators if you've never heard of that. I also know I have some new subscribers, so I want to welcome you. I am the mom of 7. I'm 59 years old. 4 of my kids are grown and flown the nest, and then I have 3 that are still living at home. I have 3 sons and 4 daughters, and my 3 sons are all married. My oldest has 3 children, ages 6, 3, and about 9 months, 10 months old. So that's been really fun, especially since they moved to Vermont from Alabama this past year, and so I get to see them a lot more as well. And I just want to welcome you. If there's any questions you might have, please always feel free to throw them down in the comment section, and a lot of them I like to try to answer in the videos themselves. Don't mind the fan, but this shower curtain, let me show you, I've gotten hair colorant on it. And I'm like, no more coloring your hair. Just don't do it again. Where is it? Oh, look, I don't know, maybe I could have gotten it out. Either way, my fall curtain's going up, and then I have one that's a little on the boho side to put up after that is also white, because I'm kind of like coastal to coastal glam is what I go for, but boho and coastal is a definite crossover. I love having, why is this here? I love having these shower hooks that have a hook on both sides, so you have to take everything down every time you want to switch out your shower curtain. But I am noticing these are getting rusted, so I need to think about getting some new ones. You know me, I don't spend top dollar. This rod will eventually get replaced too. It's pretty nasty. Or I could maybe, if I end up keeping it like a tension rod, I could clean it, number one, and spray paint it. This is wrinkled, but I'm hoping the heat of the shower that the wrinkles will come out. I did not iron it. I think I got this last year. Remember I had, those of you who've been around for a while, you might remember the one that had the cat that looked like Leo. The cat was pretty big and the girls found it creepy. So we got this one instead, which is just pretty fall leaves, pumpkins, gourds. I really do like it, and it brightens because of the white. I always get these types of things on Amazon. I just find the price to be good. Comes right to my post office box, even better. So you can see like the gourds and the pumpkins, and then it just has the leaves. So I'm hoping all of these wrinkles will come out and I won't have to take it back down and iron it. Then this is going away. Don't you love my floor? Isn't it beautiful? I'm hoping this weekend we'll make some progress on the floor. It's the remodel that won't end, never happens. It'll happen, it'll get done. Also, that happened. So we had a leak where you could tell it was the washer. We needed a new washer. Man, it's dark out today, so it's kind of dark in my room. So my husband thought it would be easier to work on if he just removed the sink. Here it is on my bedroom floor. You really can't make this stuff up. But then when he had it off, I'm like, you know what? Don't put it back. Let's do the floor. We'll do the floor and then put it back. And you could like swap out sinks, you know, like put the other one back. Or, I don't even know what I'm saying. But you could, this one's out and then you do the floor under it. Then you take the other one out, put this one back, and then you still have a sink. Does that make sense? Because we're not getting a vanity anytime soon. We have a little plumbing issue too, where when you use one sink, it you know, comes up the other sink. So there's that. Anyway, that's not why I called you up here to my bedroom. First, I need to put my laundry away, and then it's time to start on the office space. It's really driving me buggy now, and I did everything else. You know, I do kind of prioritize living spaces first, and I did prioritize the girls' bedroom, I guess, didn't I? I just feel like when you get everybody else set as a mom, then you're like, okay, now I can work on what I want done. So I definitely want the office to look nice, and I know I'm going to have to get some more containers or something, because it gives me peace to have things kind of sub-contained, because my husband has areas like this, which I do too right now, but I know we have enough storage that we don't need to do that. First, I'm going to get the laundry put away. Robin got some new hardware. I also want to get new doorknobs, but he got new hardware so that both sides now open, which is nice, because now I can actually access my clothes, which are on this side. And then both sides open on this side. So that is an improvement. Many of you had said, or some of you, I say many, it could be 3 people, but like this could be hanging space too if we got rid of these shelves. This is a hard one for me because to get a dresser would take up more floor space. I'm thinking about it though, because a dresser could go over here, or the stuff that's on the shelves could go here. I could put another shelf right there. And yes, I realize that's a mess. I am just going to get a makeup mirror to go here, and then I'll put my chair. Like I could even be moving this chair over when I do my makeup, or I could get a stool that tucks under there, although stools are not that comfortable. But, you know, there's options. I actually just got a hot flash, so I had to take off my sweater. It's cool and cloudy out today. So these are definitely even not how I'm going to want them, but for now I've got my clothes categorized, so we're just going to go with it. And if I get to it, I get to it, but my priority is the office stuff today. The office stuff can be just a real pain in my drain, and I don't really understand my husband's organizing method right now. I guess we're both a hot mess. I honestly don't even know where his... Oh, there they are. I was going to say, where's his socks and stuff? We got this. It may actually be good to move everything to the shelves I showed you in the alcove. Even if it's temporarily, dropping things on the floor until we can kind of figure things out. Ah, such is life. All right, here's his. He's got a shirt that I would think would be hung up here. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not the goal. When like 3 girls were in this, it seemed small. I mean big, but now that we're in it, it seems small. So now I understand why 3 girls had a hard time fitting themselves in here. This is going to be the land of compromise because, okay, my stuff is a hot mess. I really can't talk right now, but I have a really hard time with just stuff. And this is my bedroom now. These are back at Dollar General. And so this group of 3 was $4, which I feel like is a really good price. And I'm kind of wondering, I had really gotten these for the the bathroom organization, and I'm like, I haven't used it for that yet. So he always has just these little princes. He's that organization style where you want to see it or it's disappeared forever and you'll never find it again. So I'm wondering, these can go on the bottom, that's fine. Fortunately, he also doesn't have any secrets, so I don't have to worry about that as I'm decluttering. Not that I'm decluttering, because I don't have any plans to get rid of anything of his, of course. But what I'm going to do is just put all of his little things, like, you know, we've got keys in here, but I have other keys, so I'm going to put the other keys in here. And then these little things, I don't know why he has them out, but there's no labeled place to put them. And I don't know what is trash, except I do know this is trash. So I'm just going to put it here. It's got like little batteries for, I guess, would that be for a watch? And he's got this stuff, so we're just going to put it all here. And he's not home right now, so I can't really ask him. But I put this back here, and then this can go in here. See, some of this stuff he really does need for work. And then this goes here. And then that at least kind of makes sense to my eyeballs. Then I have a coin jar that I can put that in somewhere here. And then he's got medications that can go, they don't even for him. that can go in here. And then, yeah, so much better. But man, he is the Post-it note king here. My hair's flying out. Look, what is this? What is this? Anyways, I guess we should ignore that. I really want to wipe it all down, but I feel like the priority here is to get it all organized. I also need to find where in the world I put my labels, because I'd like to label drawers that aren't labeled, such as you see here. That helps me very much, but just knowing what he's got here also helps. Oh, that's our bill stuff, yeah. And then, of course, randomly. Okay. So now I can focus on this mess and this mess also. Let me show you my little plant baby. I got this at the grocery store. Beautiful, right? Spider plants filter light. No, filter the air. Wow, I can't even talk. So that's what I got. It's called a night out. It's really pretty. And even since I got it, like this guy reached out toward the window. So I thought, ooh, this is my mess. I really need to figure this stuff out. Now this has labels, so that does really help me, because this says electronics, actionables, which might be able to change. There's literally nothing in there. To be filed. Okay, I need to work with that. Electronics. And then, boy, the bane of my existence, cords, which has no label because I'm in denial. This can move. This is Yvonne's laptop, so that can move. This is trash. My makeup. Kleenex. This microphone does not work well anymore, so I'm going to get rid of it. This is like a bookmark thing. I need to figure out where I'm putting it. And then a broken piece of blind, and that went to the bookmark thing, so I can get rid of that. So what I'm going to do first is just sort. Oh, my husband's Mexican rice recipe that his wife brought upstairs. Oops. Oopsies. Okay. Take my glasses off so I don't get a headache. This is a erase sponge. Could probably go in the trash. Then I'm going to put stuff that needs to be brought downstairs in one pile. Of course, stuff I'm getting rid of in another pile. And stuff that needs to find a permanent... Oh, wow, I just threw that at a trash bin. I wish I had that on film. I just threw it at the trash can and it went in. Stuff I'm getting rid of, stuff that needs a permanent home. These are fairy lights, too. This is a bra strap. I don't need that. Okay, this is decluttering. Decluttered. I'm going to see if I can get this again. Nope. So that was a fluke. This, I'm going to see if it works. Probably the batteries are dead. Oh, no. So I might hang that across here. I don't know how long this is. Or whose it is. Let's pretend it's mine. Could be. That goes in my needs a home. Also, this is my tripod for a phone. This is my steamer, which I wish I would have steamed the whole floor before we put this rug down. But when Hubbins is ready to work, we let Hubbins work. All right. What the heck is this? Oh, this is, yeah, that needs a permanent home too. It's for my husband to take his blood test for his diabetes. That will need a permanent home, and I'm putting it over here. Also, I'm going to be moving this. Where'd you go? Fatal flaw of the Canon GX7 is it loses its focus. This is a bullet journal I was using for a Bible study, but now I'm using a different one. So, but this needs a permanent home. This is a Bible of mine. What's this? Notes on depression. Here's my glasses right here. Let's figure out whose this is. Oh, whoa, these need to be filed. Okay. These are to be filed. So that's another category, is the to be filed. I might end up bringing my file cabinet up here. Ooh, this is something I need to, okay, so this would be an actionable, but I'm always scared. This is one area where I like to see things where they disappear. It's like bills, but for today, we'll put it there, because that is definitely an actionable. Trash, filing, 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 trash. If I get unorganized, first thing to go crazy is paperwork. I don't need all these envelopes, but these other things do need to be filed. Trash. File. Trash. My husband's. I do wish that more companies would just send you stuff digitally without you even asking for it. Isn't actionable. That's his, that's his. So I'm gonna need him to kind of tell me where he wants his things. I don't want to assume that I know, but I think we paid. Trash. This is what I love about at least doctor portals. They have that. Actionable. Lots of trash. If you keep stuff long enough, it becomes trash. That's the good news. All right. Oh, wait. Oh dear. I started mixing up trash and stuff to be filed. That's good. I bet you were watching me going, stop doing that. You're gonna regret it. All right, so this was all that needed. I was gonna say, I didn't have that much that needed to be filed. This is all trash. And this is, except I got some envelopes mixed in here. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. Karen, that could be an actionable. Nope, it's too old. Oh, trash, trash. Okay. So these are the things that need to be filed, and this is all trash. Whoa, that's better. This will go in the pile of things to go downstairs, as will this. It's Yvonne's diploma. And then this needs a home. You see how things are a mess. I'm not going to hide it from you, though, because it is real life, man. Real life. So this was to be filed. This is stuff that needs a home. This is stuff to declutter. This is, yeah, going downstairs. This. Can't remember what it is, but I know it's a medicine. So that can go downstairs with medicines, or with our medicines. Put that over there. More mail. Trash, trash, trash. No, Lordy. I hate going through mail. How do you feel about mail? How do you feel about filing? Some of this stuff, you know, you could file it, but you can find it online. So why keep it if you can find it online? See, like, this isn't me. This was my husband. Oh, this is, that's my husband's. I can't throw that away. Ugh. I could file it. And this is to be filed, I think. Oh, these are all bills. Old bills, old bills, old bills. Throw it away. And this was his, which I'm going to file. Okay. And I'm going to file this. And it's all falling. And this is trash. right, so that's good. Now this is an empty box. I could actually dust this. I should get myself a paper towel. I wasn't going to deal with that though, was I? So let's get through this first. This is something we got that we kept. See what he wants to do with that. This I feel like was something I got, like headphones or something. Is that what it is? No. Oh, I know what they are. They're GPS trackers. That one's missing. It's not even in there. So I could take this one out of the box, get rid of the boxes, the tracker to my husband. Okay. This he used to use. We'll see if he wants to use it again. More Kleenex. By the way, that was so fast that you could easily make a tiny tidy out of that. So this is mine. This was in my office. A lot of YouTube stuff, and I have some YouTube stuff downstairs that should, oh yeah, because this is empty. This could totally come up here. All right. So these are some labels, dirty and clean, that Ava was using. I'll probably reuse these and put something else on it. Adult education, that's trash. A book I want to read. Oh, a card I did not open, and I know it has a gift card in it. Woo, there it goes. Yay! Oh dear. Oh yeah. A friend gave me this. Okay. Well, that's a blessing. These are library books that are very overdue. I am really bad with library books. All right, so that's, I don't need the envelope. This envelope system, I want to use it. I want to be that person. So these go in here. Okay, so some things it's really just a matter of, you gotta put stuff away, girl. This I really don't. Oh, I had put notes on for YouTube on this. Let's see if I still need it. Nope. I've made these videos. This goes with toothpaste. There's toothpastes everywhere. This goes with the books I want to read. And then the top shelf here can be for stuff I need to bring up from downstairs. Oh, these are pictures and frames that I took down. So I feel like for now, I need to just keep this, even though it's ugly. Maybe I could put it with all my other ugly stuff over there. But this needs to go with bathroom stuff. Okay, and then this is just so big. I gotta find where I want it. This I'm gonna put up. Ooh, oh, for some reason I thought that was gonna fall on me, although that would be impossible. This is so dirty. There's so many things here that are very dirty still. Okay, so my idea was to move this. We are still using the air conditioner, so I'm not actually what I just thought of. Because I would prefer, like, okay, this wall is the office, but now let's not let the office take over the whole stinking room, right? So this is low. So this could actually, I can lift it. Oh, when I can't lift something, I like walk it. Walk it. Walk it. We will have to move things when I shampoo this rug, which I wanted it to do since before it went down. This is why, because now I have a bathroom sink on my rug. But whatever, it'll get done. Okay, this I can see that I could still have it here. And you know, wouldn't it be great in another life to have like built-ins? Who knows, it could happen. It could happen. It's not happening today. Tomorrow's not looking good either. Okay, so this for now. One of you pointed out how dirty my curtains are. And I didn't even see it. And now I can't unsee it. But these things are all coming. I need to do a good fall clean, deep clean. Okay, that's good. It's a little much, don't you think? But I think for today, it's all right. I think I might just dust this a little bit. Work in progress. Let's put this down. Not to mention the fact that because it's kind of crooked, it drives me nuts. And this happens to be a microfiber cloth right here. So I'm just going to do a quick dust. I'm not doing a clean, just a quick dust. And if it picks up stuff and sets it down somewhere else, I don't care. This TV my husband would use for programming because then it would be huge and he could see it real easily. But we can hook like our laptop to it and watch something. So we have talked about using it for that sometimes at night. I've never been a big fan of having the TV in our room unless one of us was sick or something. But if one of us is sick or something, that would be good. Or if we just, I don't know, time alone, watch a movie. So, okay. I think for today, this is enough. I quickly went through things, and the more you declutter, the quicker it all is when you do come to it, and you're just like, bam, bam, bam. So now I need to bring down the stuff that needs to be filed. That's actually still in the room where the girls' walk-in closet is, the room that is a closet. And this is also very dusty. So yeah, I need to bring down that stuff. Oh, and I had a couple things that needed to find a home. That's right. I have this and this. Just doesn't really fit anywhere. So I'm just going to put it here for now. Maybe I'll put something decorative on either side. And then this Bible can go in here. Well, can go down here. And then I can put the stuff that I needed to bring upstairs for my channel here. And that gives me some empty drawers actually that are downstairs in that cabinet beside the rocking chair in the dining room. Okay, that's good for today. I'm going to get Robin's help to kind of move things up and down the stairs because that's what I do. But you're going to see way more because I've got a lot of messes in here. Like hello and hello. But each day I'm just doing what I can. I don't want it to take over my whole day because then it's just overwhelming. I don't have the bandwidth for it right now. And I want to enjoy fall. I want to do some baking and cooking. I've just really been in the mood to cook. I think it's just the cooler weather that's making me feel that way. We also have Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Okay. And cabbage. This is my little reward for doing the office stuff upstairs, which I really didn't feel like doing, but I did want to get this other cloth that I can put underneath my television set ironed. So this is my little snail that has an air plant in it. I love air plants because they're so easy to keep alive. It is time for the rest of the lemons to go until next summer. And then I thought, okay, great opportunity to clean off the TV stand while I have the cloth off. One of the reasons I love the cloth is because it keeps so much dust from accumulating there. And I do love having a glass TV stand. I feel like it adds light to the room and it's kind of a little bit glam, but not too fancy, if that makes sense. So getting everything dusted. I love those channels on YouTube that either have some jazz music or this one has like fall scenes and then you just hear birds and wildlife. And so I love that. And I feel like when I first started watching, it was so funny because the cats would spend more time in the windows if I had it on because I think they thought they were hearing birds from outside. So they were so intrigued to get up on that stool. And I have that stool there, the bar stool, and then on the other side is the cat tower, which they could both be in the cat tower. But the stool is where the bird feeders are, so maybe I'll have to change the bird feeders next year. So doesn't that look so fallish and nice? And I'm very happy with how the living room is looking. It's very cozy to me with the cats in there and the fall colors. I'm really, really enjoying it. One meal that my family really loves is chili. In fact, whenever the girls have a friend over, we often make chili. It's great on rice. It's great, you can put it in a tortilla, you can put it on top of chips. So many things. It's so versatile. And I always love to mix beans, like whatever. I love it because whatever beans I have on hand, I can throw in the chili. So we're having chili. Nothing says autumn like soup, stews, chilies. Even though we eat chili year round, we've been eating it all summer. There's still something very cozy about making a chili. I have definitely shared this recipe before. I think we've seen the girls make it. We've seen just about everyone make chili on my channel. So I diced up a medium onion. And by the way, I'm sharing this because I know there are so many new people. This is just a basic chili. So I diced up an onion and I am sauteing it. I'm going to let it get translucent. It takes about 5 minutes. Salt and pepper. Just throwing a little bit of salt and pepper down, not measuring, you know, kind of like you'd use when you're have a supper plate, because I'm going to do this 2 more times. And then I have a pound of ground beef. You could definitely use ground turkey instead, or just throw in more beans and don't use any meat at all. We always use the 96% lean hamburger, because sensitive tummies around here, we don't do well with all of that. And then minced garlic, I just took a spoon and I'm just throwing down, maybe that was 2 tablespoons, and then I'm throwing down some pepper as well. And I think the recipe actually calls for garlic powder, but I like minced garlic a lot better. I feel like it's stronger. Sometimes I do use garlic powder as well. The recipe called for 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. It also calls for cayenne pepper, which I don't put in mine, but you know, that's something you could use as well. And then 2.5 tablespoons of chili powder, which I was using up, as it turned out, the rest of the chili powder. We go through tons of chili powder. And then 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. Oh goodness, that's something else that we go through. It calls for 2 tablespoons of sugar, but I don't like putting sugar in mine. And then here I am salting it again, because it does actually call for 1.5 tablespoons of salt and a teaspoon and a half of salt. Woo, don't use tablespoons. And 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. So I continue to cook the hamburger until it is cooked through. And then I'm adding 1.5 cups of beef broth. I like to use this organic beef broth because a lot of beef broths actually have wheat in them. So we just get the organic, and then if we're doing something where Rachel's included, I don't have to worry about gluten and her getting gluten. So then 1 can of diced tomatoes, stirring that all around. It's just a 15-ounce, and I use the petite diced. And then it calls for 1 can of beans. I used 2. I used 1 of black beans, and I used 1 of kidney beans. The recipe called for a 16-ounce can of red kidney beans, drained and rinsed. I always drain mine, but I don't rinse it because I don't mind if some of that bean juice gets in there because it tastes so good. And then, let's see, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste I have there. And then 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, which I completely read wrong, and I used a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. It did not matter one bit. See, it's just so forgiving. So I brought it to a boil. I let it simmer, and we were gonna be making this for evening, and this is actually morning time that I made the chili, but I wanted to put it at the end of the video. So Robin was helping me by scooping it into the crock pot for me. So I cooked it. You could definitely cook it in the crock pot. You would just have to saute the meat and the onions before you put it in there. And then I've done it that way too. And then you just add everything to the crock pot. But I thought, since I was dirtying a pan anyway, I might as well just put the whole thing together. And then we put it in the crock pot. We put it on warm. And then that night I knew that I had dinner all ready. My family loves to eat this on top of rice. I like to do it on top of tortilla chips, or I might do it on top of a salad if I'm trying to really be low carb. You know, you could put it in a burrito shell. There's just so many things that you can do with chili. We just love it. And my daughter Ava was having a friend over, and it's the perfect meal. And I love having it in just the one pot. So I hope this is helpful to you in your journey. For whatever reason, that you're not taking the task all in one day, that you're just kind of parsing it out like I am. So possible to do it that way. Don't get discouraged. Remember, as always, God loves you. I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.